Living in a daydream. Ooh, such a sweet thing. Life on the big screen. It's such a beautiful scene, yeah.
Hey guys, it's Chuck.
And Brooklyn.
And welcome to our first episode of the Between Showings podcast. I feel like I haven't seen you all week.
I know. And I feel like everything we want to talk about, we save for the podcast
Yeah,
now.
we haven't been talking like
and
all
we're
week.
not used to that.
Yeah.
So what did you do this week?
I don't know.
Did you have any showings?
Yeah, I had some closings. The deep freeze one that me and Terry had to move the deep freeze out.
Okay.
Yeah. We got a message on closing and Buddy went through the whole house and he was like, they left the deep freeze. And then I texted my client and he was like, no, I left the deep freeze to be nice. And then the buyers were like, no, we don't want the deep freeze. And my client was at work until 9:30, so I had to.
I was going to say, usually that's rare. Anything that's left behind, they're normally like, I'll take it.
I was like, well, why don't you just, like, if that was me, I would just keep it and sell it on Marketplace for $50. You know what I mean? But no, we went and took it out. And yeah, I got a free deep freeze out of it.
Deadly. I had a few evaluations. Yeah. I had supposed to have a closing. Obviously, it's pushed. Nothing abnormal about that.
Oh, that's Devin's.
That's our producer's grandparents' house. Of course, it would be someone that you know when it's always a delayed closing. Oh my God, but hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll have everything back together today and ready to proceed.
Yeah, poor Brooklyn. Every time she does like any type of family deal, poor girl gets delayed by like 3 weeks. There's always
something wrong.
The family deals are the worst deals. Yeah.
It's always when you either know the person buying or selling the house, you're going to have the biggest issues. Always.
Now, my best friends bought a house, and I was like stressed to the max, and it was like one of the easiest deals ever. Went in multiples.
Way to brag.
Jealous much?
Yes.
Womp womp.
Oh. But, yeah, so we figured that to start out, we'd kind of get to know each other a little bit. Well, for you guys to get to know us. So we have a little game plan for today. We're going to do kind of like the wedding game, the shoe game, but we're going to personalize it a little bit.
Yep.
Okay, so first question for who's most likely to, questions for friends.
Oh, God.
Who's more likely to have a snappy comeback?
3, 2, oh.
I already knew that was going to be me. Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Well, we already know it's you.
It's me. Okay. Who's most likely to answer the phone in the middle of the night if you call? 3, 2, 1.
Me.
Definitely Chuck.
Yeah. Brooklyn's phone goes on Do Not Disturb.
Exactly. Okay, that was a weird one. I'm going to skip that one.
No, say it.
Who's most likely to have a crush on your sibling?
Okay, skip that one, actually.
My siblings are very young. Who's most likely to have the best snacks?
All right. 3, 2, 1. Chuck.
Definitely Chuck. Whenever we go to Chuck's house, Chuck feeds us well. Let's see.
I get stressed after. Okay, Brooklyn and I starting at 3%, young 20-year-olds. We go to like these get-togethers that they have, and it's like this. Like my part, like I leave my friend's party, I'll be like, oh, I'm going to like this work function. Everybody's like, okay, bye, see you later. I leave a party with beer pong tables and solo cups and maybe a bag of chips.
Oh, and it's always left in the bag.
Maybe
you're not getting it put in a bowl or
nothing. And then you show up to Ashley or Brittany or Jenna's, and it's like an elaborate feed.
Full charcuterie board.
Yeah.
Like full different types of dips. Yep. Like it's nothing like parties.
And you can't get drunk because
you're eating so much. All you're doing is eating the full time you're there.
Every time I go to the cabin, you don't even feel like you're drunk because you just ate so much
You're
food.
drinking all day, but you're also eating all day.
Yeah.
So you don't feel anything.
Yeah.
It's polar opposite when you start going to the elite parties.
We got sidetracked. Keep going.
Okay.
This one I saved for you personally. It says, who's most likely to forget their locked keys in their car?
3, 2, 1.
Brooklyn.
Me. That's without a question.
Yeah.
Oh, I got a good one. Who's most likely to cheat at a board game? 3, 2, 1. Right here.
Brooklyn.
Right here. Me and Chuck have a big thing for playing games. We spend a lot of time together, a lot of time on Dress to Impress
We cannot tell the public I play Dress to Impress.
I mean, what 24-years aren't playing Dress to Impress?
You're not 24 anymore, Brooklyn.
I am. I'll be 25 next month.
Oh, for a month left.
Old girl.
For all of our listeners, Brooklyn is actually older than me. I like to put that out there.
I am. Senior citizen of the party. Okay, what's your next one?
Oh, I put mine away. I thought you were going.
Keep going. I'm just looking through like a bunch.
Where'd it go? Oh, who's most likely to spend the most time scrolling on TikTok? I thought this was a good, This
is a good one.
This is a good 50-50 potentially. Okay, ready?
Okay.
3, 2, 1. You.
I think so too.
Yeah, 100%.
I spend a lot of time on TikTok just for, it's almost like a little bit of therapy.
No, but you get the yada yada on TikTok.
Well, did you get the yada yada last night on TikTok?
Yeah, that was so sad.
Honestly, it's devastating to know that they would post something like that online without making sure the family would know first.
It was literally like you saw one thing and it turned into like...
Yeah, and for anyone who doesn't know what we're talking about, we just wanted to say that we are terribly sorry and condolences are going out to all the families. But someone that we grew up listening to...
Why can't we say it?
We will.
Oh, okay.
Liam Payne.
Liam Payne died.
Rest in peace.
Yeah.
God bless his soul. That's who we grew up on. Well, that's who I grew up on. One Direction.
You sound like you're trying not to get canceled.
Because I'm trying not to.
Who's going to care if we say that Liam Payne died?
I don't know. People could say that we're being insensitive.
By the time this comes out, it's been like a week.
Yeah, true.
Sorry, that we might need to cut that. But, sorry. Talk natural.
I don't know how to talk natural without feeling like I'm going to get canceled. No, I'd say, fuck, he died.
Yeah, he did die.
That's crazy to me.
But this is what people are listening for.
But that's what... Okay, yeah.
Exactly.
Okay.
He died.
Liam Payne died.
It was very sad.
Update.
100%.
Breaking news.
Yeah.
God bless his soul.
It's very, very sad. Grew up listening to them.
Well, that was my childhood.
He was... you know what, though? He was one person that I was those posts, and it's how'd you know you were gay? Liam Payne.
Liam Payne.
He was...
I was thinking you were going to say, Shark Boy and Lava Girl, Taylor Lautner.
No. Any rendition of Nightwing from any Batman series. I was obsessed.
Over my head.
Yeah, I sent Brooklyn a Pokemon meme this morning, too. It did not land.
No, and I love Pokemon, but not...
Well, it was the Game Freak leaks. Did you hear about that?
I did.
I'm having
Only from you, though.
Well, we can't talk about that leak that I was talking about today because that was a bit much. If you're wondering what we're talking about, search up Game Freak leak can't speak. Game Freak leak Typhlosion.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Do you hear that, everybody?
It's a crazy story.
Check it out.
Yeah, 100%.
Anyways.
Can we cut for a sec? What's going on? What's your outside opinion?
Yeah, we need some input here.
We need some feedback.
It's going good.
Oh!
The way he said that.
Oh, he said you're doing awful.
It's okay.
I'm so embarrassed.
The questions are good. No.
Who's more likely to steal at a self-checkout? 3, 2, 1.
Skeety Brooklyn.
Skeety Brooklyn.
Skeety Brooklyn.
Are you saying it because I'm from Mount Pearl? Is it a Mount Pearl thing? We have a Mount Pearl hater.
I'm not saying it's not the Mount Pearl thing.
You're from Ontario.
Yeah.
But do you know what,
I can afford my order at the self-checkout.
No, do you know what? If I'm checking in my own groceries, technically I'm working for the grocery store.
Well,
so I should get an item for free.
No. So I get this debate all the time. Then don't go through the self-checkout. No one's asking you to go through the self-checkout.
No, I'm doing it to help the people at the checkout.
Well, you can't just be like, well, I'm working. They're expecting me to work. Okay, then don't go through the self-checkout.
Well, Chuck, you don't gotta get all woke on me.
You're getting heated now. Look at you. You're flushed.
I'm getting sweating and everything. Yeah, but I am giving them my time of my day to check out my items.
Then don't. Go through a cashier.
They're slow.
You're probably slower doing your own.
No, I worked at a grocery store. Tell me what the code is for 4011.
Bananas.
Oh.
Yeah.
Do you know 4060?
Oranges.
No?
I fucking get.
I think it's actually asparagus.
Oh. Okay, next one.
Okay, next one. Okay.
I'm sorry, can we just talk about the setup for a second? I feel like
very professional.
Every time we ever joked about doing a podcast, I was like, we're going to be sitting in my basement.
Well, did you see James Charles' TikTok the other day? It was about those people. It was like, you two, you don't need to start a podcast.
I said,
oh.
And literally it was the day that we were like, okay, we're going to start
We're going to actually start it.
And I went home and scrolled on TikTok and I was like, oh.
Call us out.
And then he was literally like, take those 2 chairs that you... I was like, oh.
He was like, those 2 chairs that you have set up against the wall in your basement, remove those.
The USB microphones with the swivel arm.
We have it all. The full setup. You know what?
How did he start?
Exactly.
Period. You don't need a
Flashback
YouTube channel.
Mary. Okay.
I
Anyways.
dressed as that in Dress to Impress.
You're exposing yourself again. Okay. Who's most likely to be a sugar baby?
3, 2, 1, Chuck.
I'd say Chuck too. I agree.
3, 2, 1, Jaden.
Oh.
Tell me I'm wrong.
No, Jaden would. Jaden would be a good sugar baby.
Yeah. Poor Jaden.
Who's most likely to live a double life? 3, 2, 1. Oh, what are your secrets?
Can't tell you. We're both such like. We're both so big-headed that both of us born.
True. My God. Okay. Who's most likely to flirt their way out of a speeding ticket?
Oh, 3, 2, 1. Brooke.
I think I have.
Yeah, definitely have. The honk? No, I can't say that.
Honk. Oh, we'll cut that.
Each one weighs like half of your boyfriend.
Oh, okay.
Next.
Who's most likely to end up on a reality show for their love life?
Oh.
The love life throws it for a twist because we're both in relationships.
But I have an answer.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, ready?
3, 2, 1.
Me.
I think so too.
Yeah, what was yours going to be about? Sitting on the couch, knitting, watching your boyfriend play video games?
Yep. I was thinking that you could go on My Husband's Gay.
Oh, well, he is.
The old TLC show.
He is.
Yeah. Have you been watching the clips lately?
Yes, I sent it to you on TikTok the other day.
Oh my gosh.
That was crazy. That was a show.
They actually had that on TLC.
Some of those old TLC shows are like crazy.
Well, John and Kate +8.
What's that?
You never watched John and Kate +8?
No.
Basically, it's a reality TV show where this mom and dad were together and they had 8 kids and a lot of childhood trauma.
Like the Duggar family.
It's like the Duggar family.
Okay.
But more kind of like the Sherry. I can't remember what it's called now.
Anyways, let's move on.
Anyways, next.
Anyway.
Who's most likely to become a crazy cat lady man?
You literally are just picking questions that go directly to you.
The last one was for you.
Oh, yeah.
3, 2, 1, me.
Brooklyn Goodyear.
I already have 3 cats. I would have 10 if my boyfriend let me. They are
all hail
my
Reed.
life.
Thank God he doesn't like you. Jesus. Those poor animals.
Okay. I have another one. Who is more vanilla?
Oh.
3, 2, 1.
Brooklyn Goodyear.
I was thinking you.
Vanilla.
Just because you add a third doesn't mean you're any less vanilla.
Do you want to talk? What did you do last night?
What did I do last night?
Go home, sitting down on the couch?
No, I went home.
Yeah.
And I probably played a little Dress to Impress.
Oh, yeah.
I did an evaluation.
Yeah.
And
Then what?
Me and Reed watch our show. We're watching Tulsa King. And it's so
this is what I mean.
good.
Why do you think I'm more vanilla than you?
You'd have to ask Reed. I guess we would have to ask Dylan.
I can't say this on the podcast either.
I would have to ask Dylan and you would have to ask Reed. I know Reed would say.
Girls do one move that Sabrina Carpenter taught them and then they think they're not vanilla anymore. Like, have you seen that she's been doing that though?
What?
Her song, Good Graces,
No.
on her tour right now. She does, it's like, what's the last? Oh yeah, have you ever done this? Or have you ever seen this one? And then she does a different position on stage. Every single night's a different one.
No.
Yeah.
I need to catch up on this, Serena Carpenter. Slay. Is Bigfoot actually real?
Facts, 100%. 100%.
Tell me why.
Because he is.
You think so?
No. You know what I think's real? Mermaids. I'll die on that hill.
Mermaids?
Yeah.
I don't think
we've discovered,
so much.
No. Listen, because let me explain. We haven't even discovered.
Isn't discovered it 10% or something?
Something small like that. We've discovered more of space than we have the ocean. And I don't know if that's actually true. I read that online. But I'm choosing to believe it's real.
Yes. I'm thinking no mermaids, but I'm thinking definitely sirens.
That's the same thing, Brooklyn.
Okay, but I'm not picturing like Ariel swimming around.
Neither am I. They could be like little weird little sea creatures.
Yeah, no, like I'm picturing like Pirates of the Caribbean singing coming up to the side of your boat.
You're telling me no human in their entire life has ever tried to mate with a fish? We came from fish. But this is what I mean. Like, this is where a lot of our diseases come from people. We can't talk about this.
No.
COVID,
COVID,
yeah. Next.
Okay. I have another question for you.
Okay.
What's your biggest pet peeve on an airplane? I know mine.
You go first.
I can't hit the vape. You can't smoke. I can't say that out loud.
You can say that out loud. You can say it out loud. Your bigger pet peeve that you can't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
I know it's dangerous,
I know,
and I would never do it, but...
No, me and Brooklyn traveled to Vegas last year, and I thought we were going to get kicked off the plane. She was fiending for a hit of the vape. Shaking. I was sat beside her, and the girl doesn't barely drink. She was ordering Vizzies left, right, and center to keep herself stimulated.
And I don't drink. No. Like, Jenna looked at me, she was like, if my uncle who has smoked for 10 plus years can travel in the airport from Newfoundland to Alberta, you can make it to Vegas without hitting the vape.
She kind of clocked you on that one.
She clocked me.
Yeah, she got you. That was kind of rough.
But Vegas was fun, though. We had a great time in Vegas.
Like, to this day, everybody keeps sending, like, videos of me, like, oh, my God, look what we did. I'm like, ooh.
I know. I wish we were, like, I wish I could live it all over again.
No, but I went back 6 months later.
Yeah, because you have an obsession.
And I'm going back for my 25th birthday. We're going back.
Oh.
Me and Dylan are going to organize.
And you're soon going to Nashville?
Next week. A week from today, actually.
If you didn't take the hint, Chuck travels a lot.
I have the money, and I have no kids.
You're dinks right now. Double income, no kids.
Yeah, 100%. Why wouldn't I?
100%.
It's dinkwads now.
Dinkwads?
Yeah.
Oh, there's a new?
Double income, no kids with dogs.
Oh.
Speaking of...
You're a dinkwad.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Oh, my God.
What's your biggest pet peeve on an airplane?
Oh, yeah, we didn't answer that. I travel a lot. I do.
Yeah, so I feel like you would have really good ones that are actually accurate.
I know, but, like, honestly, like, my biggest pet peeve with, like, it's not people. Like, no one bothers me. Like, it's traveling stressful enough. My biggest pet peeve is when, like, it's just, like, being late and, like, missing connections. And
do you know what? I just thought of another one. When the plane lands...
and everybody claps.
No, I love a good clap. Like, if I'm going to Florida,
my God,
I am clapping.
Oh, that's so embarrassing.
No, if I just come from bad weather Newfoundland and I go to Florida, I am on the plane and I'm like, me and all my family.
That's so embarrassing. I would get up and leave.
But that's not my biggest pet peeve.
I'm going to Mexico next month with my family.
I guarantee you your dad will clap when you hit the runway.
I'll leave. I'll go back home.
Definitely. Your dad seems like the type that he would be like.
He would.
Woo!
I know he would. We went to Dominican and I sat by myself in the back of the plane.
Because you're scared they were going to clap?
Them. My family doesn't travel.
Oh.
And when they get out of Pembroke, Ontario,
they're ready to go. Well, you guys had a great time when they came and visit here.
Yeah, but I didn't have to travel.
Yeah. You just got to drop them off and pick them up.
Exactly.
No.
Oh my God, they're going to watch this too. Sorry, I love you guys.
When everyone sat down on the plane, you hit the runway, and they're like, okay, everyone, please stay seated. Like, it'll just be another moment. Like, we literally haven't even pulled up to, like, the tube that you get in. And people are stood up and, like, pushing past people.
Yep.
Tell me why airplanes don't deboard front to back.
What do you mean they do?
But they don't. People just run up and go in between the aisles. Like, nobody waits for the row in front of them.
But it's insinuated that you're supposed to.
Yeah, it's rule of thumb.
Yeah.
People don't listen to it.
No, my biggest pet peeve is, you know what another one is, actually? And you know what? I take that back. I do have pet peeves with people when traveling. I do.
You are getting intense.
No, because lately with my little airplane points,
Yeah.
I've been upgrading to like different zones and like every time I've ever flown, I've been like zone 5, and you're like sitting at the back, like waiting to get on.
But you do board first.
No, not with zone 5, but with zone 1 and 2. Like there's board zone 1 and 2, and then like so I was zone 2 when I flew last, and it was like, hey, zone 1, or like and then they do like the priority like with people with kids or allergies, things like that. And then they'll be like zone 2, and then you go to get up and you're waiting in line being like, okay, like why is this line taking so long? There's that many zone 2 people. And it's literally everybody in the line's like, oh, sorry, I'm zone 3. I'm just stood up waiting. Oh. Then move.
Get out of the way.
Okay.
Okay, Chuck. If you witness a petty crime, would you snitch?
Depends.
What's the crime?
No, it doesn't depend on what the crime is. It depends on who committed it.
Okay, me.
No, I wouldn't.
Thank
but
you.
Someone like certain people, snitch right away.
Oh, it's like that TikTok I seen the other night.
Like,
It's like,
oh, you're gonna get in trouble.
It's like when your best friend at work does something wrong, and you're like, oh my god, no big deal.
It's
like
okay.
I'll
It
fix
happens all the
it.
time.
Like I do that too. And then someone that you don't like does something wrong at work, and you're like,
them. It was them.
it was
officer.
them.
Yeah.
It was you.
Yeah. You do that.
Okay, and now we're gonna do some brand wars. So
Brand wars.
Yeah, we're
Okay.
gonna vote for which one that we like better.
Okay.
So we have Pepsi or Coke. I'm Pepsi girl all the way.
I'm neither. I hate dark pop.
You don't like any dark pop?
Root beer. That's it.
Okay.
I hate dark pop.
No
but if
dark
I had to
pop.
pick, I mean, I'm gonna pick Pepsi.
Pepsi's better?
Yeah, I feel like I have to pick Pepsi if I'm in New Zealand.
Yes.
Yeah.
Pepsi is the thing.
Yeah.
Okay. This is a big one because we have conversations about this all the time. Apple or Android? Apple.
Burn
Without
Android.
a doubt.
No, but we have to keep Android so Apple can steal their ideas.
Yes. I understand that Apple's a little bit behind, but I'm not texting a green text message.
So embarrassing. Like I won't even add Terry to some of our conversations.
Well, we have a group chat and it's literally called Apples to Oranges because we're talking how about Terry's phone is like a freaking lemon.
Is that what that is about?
Yeah.
Shut up. You know what I thought it was?
What?
I thought it was like so this is so
Apples to Oranges, yes.
Yeah. No, I thought it meant like the girls and then Oranges was Terry because he's a straight man. Shut up. No, because she had the emojis and it was a red apple. There was 2 red apples for you and her, and then there was 2 green apples for me and Jaden, and then there was an orange for Terry.
Yeah, it was because me and Julia both have iPhones and we're galleys, and
That's
you and Jaden
so
have iPhones and you're
embarrassing.
boys, and Terry's the oddball out with the freaking Android. I mean, I do love the new update now that you can tell when people do read your messages.
I'm so embarrassed. I'm so embarrassed. No, you can't. Well, we just told everybody. Fuck.
Oh, I will be telling Julia.
Okay, next.
Okay. Netflix or Disney Plus? So right now, I'm going to say Disney Plus.
100%.
I am.
They've way more.
I'm a big Netflix girly, except for when they took it out that you couldn't use it in multiple households. That was, not going to lie, there's a cheat code behind that. You set your phone number up and someone else's email. Just saying.
We're being filmed.
But
crime.
I am a Disney Plus right now because I'm really big into Desperate Housewives.
I love Marvel. Marvel's my favorite thing in
and
the
that's
world.
the only thing you can get it on, isn't it? Disney.
Well, I have some other streaming services, but those are...
Yeah. What are your big streaming services now that you use?
Well, I can't say them because they're not legal.
Oh, you use like you can stream offline.
Yeah, like those kind of things.
Right now I'm really big Disney Plus. I also have like Paramount, Crave, Hey You. I have essentially all of them, but Disney's the one that I go to use the most, just because I'm almost finished Desperate Housewives. You've watched Desperate Housewives, right?
Yes, we talked about it the other day. Remember? You
Love
watched it at my
Desperate.
house the other day.
I know, but
Have you watched it? Yes, I have.
yeah, but like, have you watched it start to finish?
Yes, I have. Yeah, I was the one that was been telling you about a bunch of things.
Yeah, maybe it was you.
Yes.
Anyways, I'm obsessed. I can't stop watching it to the point where I download my TV shows and I will watch them on the way to appointments.
Brooklyn.
I will listen to them on the way to appointments.
Listen.
Nike or Adidas? So this one's kind of a toss-up right now because Nike was always my top one.
Yeah.
Basic Air Force girly, white.
Yeah.
Adidas has nicer ones now.
I don't think I own anything Adidas or Nike.
You're more of like a Blundstone kind of boy.
Well, not even just shoes. I mean, their clothing in general. If I buy anything for working out, it's Lululemon. 100%.
Lulu. Have you ever tried the Lulu sneakers?
No, but my friend just bought a pair.
I heard that they're really nice. So maybe that'll be my next go-to.
Used to be a big runner.
I was never a runner.
Yeah, and then I gained 130 pounds.
We'll skip that. Pizza Hut or Domino's? I already know what you're going to pick. Domino's.
Yeah.
Me too.
But you know what? I used to love Pizza Hut. So one of my friends back home, her dad owned the Pizza Hut back home.
Okay.
And like we had it for like birthday parties and stuff sometimes. Yeah. Or like even me and my friend would go because it was close to my mom's restaurant.
Did you guys used to have...
Let me finish.
Sorry.
I'm kidding.
I wanted to know if you guys had the lunchtime specials, the
buffet.
Yes, we
did. Yes. So we
bring it back.
Yeah. So,
COVID's over. No, we need the Pizza Hut buffet. All we have here is
the express ones. So I went and got one the other day because I was all excited. Oh my God,
they have it open again?
What do you mean?
No, I'm talking about like the actual sit down, like with the bread and everything. That's what I just said.
We only have the express ones.
Well, we're going to have to go and try Pizza Hut.
Are you listening to me?
No, in like Ontario.
Oh,
like with the actual bread machine. Like, I want to get up there and I want to slather that garlic and herb butter on that bread.
Back home?
What?
Taco Bell.
Taco Bell? Taco Bell. Guys, does anyone remember when we had Taco Bell in the Avalon Mall?
No, stop, Brooklyn.
Movie theater.
No. Brooklyn, stop.
Why?
Do you remember when we ordered Taco Bell in Vegas?
In Vegas. And it was the most nasty thing. I swear to God, no, if you order Uber Eats in Vegas, they pick up yours and like 5 other people's orders at one time.
No, stop.
Oh my God, the fries. Oh, the fries.
Everything we ordered, we added fries to.
We were thinking like we were add fries to the meal. Like add a side of fries to my Supreme Crunch wrap.
We bit into the Supreme Crunch wrap, and it was
fries were coming out of our mouth. You would bite into the Crunch Supreme wrap, and a full fry would come out of your mouth. Like we didn't want fries in the Crunch wrap. Like we wanted a side of fries. I don't know what was so hard to understand about that, but it was.
It was our first night in Vegas. We had just traveled for like 12 hours, and we were all excited. We were all excited.
So excited for our Pizza Hut or our Pizza Hut. Look at me. For our Taco Bell.
Oh my God. Anyways, okay.
Anyways, next one is Instagram or TikTok.
TikTok.
I say TikTok too.
I could live the rest of my life. I post on Instagram to post. Like, I don't know how to describe it. I post on Instagram to be like, oh, I'm a real person.
Yeah, I don't really use
care to post
like
on
my
Instagram.
personal Instagram. I really don't use anymore.
I think I have 6 posts on Instagram.
I think Instagram was like a really big thing when we were back in like high school.
I have 6 posts on my Instagram.
Yeah. Like now, it's not.
To be fair, my Instagram did get hacked when I started working at 3%, and I used to have like 3,000 followers, and now I have 300.
Oh. Anyways, next one. Mercedes or BMW or Audi?
Nissan Rogue.
And do you call it Audi or Audi?
Audi.
Thank God.
Is it supposed to be Audi?
It's supposed to be Audi.
Audi?
Is actually how you say it.
Audi, like a belly button.
Swear to God, I did not know this. And the only reason I know this, and I'm going to have to say Audi, is because that's where my boyfriend works. But swear to God, it's Audi. Like an Audi belly button.
Me and Dylan rented a Mercedes when we drove from Montreal to Ottawa.
Oh, yeah. Wasn't it really nice?
Yeah, it was cheaper than renting a Honda Civic.
Don't call my car out like that. Me driving around my little Honda Civic.
Well, it was still a nicer Honda Civic than yours.
Oh! Ooh. Anyways, next question.
I like to be in a car that I can't hear everything happening on the outside of the car.
Okay, call my car a piece of shit.
I'm kidding.
McDonald's versus Burger King.
McDonald's. Oh no, but you know what? I gotta circle back.
What?
Burger King.
Matzo sticks.
Yep. With side of ranch.
I think they're the only.
It's the only place that does matzo sticks.
Yes. Yep. And I would go there just to get matzo sticks.
Yeah.
If you didn't know this about me and Chuck, our favorite thing to eat is poutine, matzo sticks, basically anything with potato and cheese, twice baked potato.
Stop.
What? It's true.
Oh God. Oh my God. But
love
facts,
a twice baked potato.
Oh, the one at the keg.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, the one at the keg.
If you haven't tried twice baked potato from the keg, amazing. 12 out of 10.
You know where I went the other day that was actually really good? I went to Blue on Water, and I did go there last night.
They have really good brunch.
Yeah, but I went for brunch the other day is what I was going to say.
So good.
It was so good. You know where else is really good? I went to Newfoundland Cannery, I think it was.
Oh.
You know where the Tim's is, right by the RNC?
Like downtown?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Like, and then right across the road.
Right behind that listing Ashley had?
Yes. So then so there's the Tim's, and then right in front of that one, there's Newfoundland Cannery. It was so good.
What is it? Like, what type of food?
It's
like
literally
Newfoundland food or like?
No, it was literally just like I got so they have really good like vegetarian, vegan options, gluten-free options, like things like that. Don't quote me. I don't know if they had vegan options, but I know they had vegetarian options and gluten-free options. But yeah, they have like chinch sausages and like stuff like that. It was really good. They had the blueberry ones. Yeah.
Apparently Anderson's is really good too. Like upstairs.
We've been saying we're gonna get a sandwich from there forever, and we just still haven't. There are so many food places that we are like, yeah, we're going to try that. And we literally just had a Tim's wrap for lunch.
We're not very...
mindful.
Not very mindful.
Not very demure. This is just a place for me in Brooklyn to have a chat, honestly. This is what this is.
It is. But it's also a place for you guys to get to know us so we don't seem like stuck up.
Crazy...
Like just
salespeople.
Yeah, like just trying to push a house on you. Like we want people to know who we actually are as
but
people.
That's what my thing. So like I went into a showing the other day, and I'm not putting it out there who it was, but I went in, and the other realtor was like the listing agent was there.
Yeah.
And he was just like grabbing something quick, and he was like talking to my client, and he was like shoving the house on my client. My client was like he left, and my client was like, "Oh my God, that was so much. I almost don't want to buy this house because." He was like
just
almost
so pushy.
Like forcing.
Yeah.
Like he was like, oh my God, then you have to look at this and like look at this and then like look and then she's standing on there and the hardware or the hardwood floor is like gone.
Beat.
Like you know, like when you could feel it and it's like the ridges in the hardwood floor gone. I was like, oh, okay. And I almost had to be like, please leave.
Yeah.
I felt bad for my client.
Well, we just want for you guys to be able to get to know us as people and not just salespeople.
Yeah.
Like, obviously, this is a place where we're going to be able to be a bit more chill than we regularly are with our clients. Yeah. But good spot to just start out and
we're gonna have a little bit of real estate content thrown in there too, but it's not gonna be all real estate.
Not all real estate. Mostly just about life, what's on the go,
what we're doing,
new stuff, hot topics.
Yeah, hot topic.
Yep.
Is that still a store?
I don't know.
Anyways, we're being told to wrap up. So,
anyways, we thank you guys so much for listening to our first ever podcast. Hopefully, we'll be back for some more. But right now, I don't know what to say.
Thank you to our sponsor, 3% Realty East Coast.
We want to shout out to our sponsor, 3% Realty East Coast. So, guys, we're going to clue up there for today. We just wanted to have a short video, kind of introduce ourselves, break the ice, make it not so awkward for us. Obviously, this is the first time we've ever done a podcast.
Yeah, so please
bear with us. If you guys have any comments, suggestions, or anything, leave it down below.
Yeah.
But we want to give a huge shout out to our media coordinator and our producer, 64 Creative. Right? Yep. And
and our sponsors, 3% Realty, for setting all of this stuff up for us.
Exactly.
And making it possible that we could do a
podcast.
The Between Showings podcast.
The Between Showings. But thanks for sticking around. And
we appreciate it. And we'll see you guys next week.
We'll see you next week.
Thank you.
See ya.